Lock switches and other items taken off the streets thanks to a special detail that culminated Thursday in Muskogee County.
Law enforcement call it Operation Sweet Silence, which was a 2.5 years in the making, aimed at taking down gang members and cutting crime. News 9's Catrice Nolan joins us live in our newsroom tonight with more on this takedown.
And Catrice, we understand multiple local, state, and federal agencies involved in this operation.
That's right. Several agencies involved, and this is the number. Over $279 million in street value of what they seized. And the FBI, the GBI, the DEA, and others all worked together for Operation Sweet Silence. Now, the sheriff says although they took more than 2.5 years moving in silence, the takedown was seen and heard across the Chattahoochee Valley.
These are the mugshot and faces of some of the people just arrested in the Columbus area through what they are calling Operation Sweet Silence. The multi-agency takedown has been planned for more than 2 years. Muskogee County Sheriff says it took overtime hours to put that many people behind bars.
The Muskogee County Sheriff's Office has worked in lockstep with the FBI and the DEA to go after some very dangerous gang members of the Zohannan gang, members of the Crips.
District Attorney Don Kelly telling us that gang activity has led to high homicide rates in Muskogee County.
We've seen the homicide rate more than double because of gangs, and we are going to continue to target gangs. 19
of the suspects facing federal charges, 12 of those cases being prosecuted locally. The drugs and other illegal weapons seized in this operations have a street value of $279 million, something the U.S. Attorney's Office says was a large amount for this area.
This was a major operation, one of the largest, I think, in Columbus history, and it was the point is to really target folks who are doing the most damage in the community.
Spilling the drugs and crime into other areas like Harris and Russell counties.
When it affects one person, we know these criminals don't stop at the county line.
And law enforcement is not silent about their warning for criminals.
We have 4 words for those individuals who think that they can set up shop in Muskogee County: not on our watch.
And the sheriff going on to say that people of Columbus deserve to be safe, and taking all these drugs and gang members off the streets is a start. Just go to WTVM.com to find a breakdown of the narcotics seized and the federal charges for those arrested. Reporting in the newsroom, Catrice Nolan, WTVM News Leader 9.
And certainly some amazing numbers there that you talked about, Catrice. As you said, sweet silence, speaking loud and clear to folks in this area. All right.
Who told y'all that Peewee Longway got any charges? Because if you were to look it up, when it's federal, when it's unsealed, all you got to do is look up Operation Sweet Silence. Now pay attention, boys and girls. Welcome to Setting Nash, the Hood Lawyer. Now, we're going to be looking for a name, Quincy Lamont Williams, who'll be 40 years old. And this little 19 defendants charged in Columbus armed drug trafficking conspiracy, Thursday, September 12, 2024. Operation Sweet Silence, indictments unsealed. That F-ball, that M-ball, machine gun, Glock switches seized. Columbus, Georgia. 5 indictments unsealed this afternoon charged 19 defendants in alleged armed drug trafficking conspiracies and substantive drug distribution activities with ties to Zohannan, a hybrid criminal street gang in Columbus, resulting from Operation Sweet Silence, an organized crime drug enforcement task force, OCDETF operation. According to the indictments and other court documents and statements made in court, federal and local law enforcement conducted Operation Sweet Silence from August 2022 until May 2024, an investigation into the alleged illegal activities of the Zohannan criminal street gang involving alleged armed drug trafficking. As part of the investigation, law enforcement recovered F-ball, M-ball, and other controlled substances, along with firearms, including a machine gun and Glock switches, which are used to convert firearms into machine guns. Federal search and arrest warrants were executed in Columbus on Thursday, September 12th, resulting from newly unsealed federal indictments. USA, Dawson, number 4, 24. Here we go. What is this? I don't even know how to say cuz name. I'm just going to say DeQuindre Dawson, 32 of Columbus. Nope, that ain't Peewee. And what is he facing? If convicted, 20 years. So here you go with this one. You got Williams, Jai Keith Williams, a.k.a. Keith, 23 years old. Nope, not Peewee. He faces 3 years. Mullins, Tommy Mullins, a.k.a. TJ or Bo, a.k.a. Minnie. He's 30. He's at Columbus. He's facing life in prison. Anthony Champion, 45, of Columbus. That ain't Peewee. Faces a maximum of a life sentence. Trenton Clements, 47, of Columbus. He's facing a maximum of life sentence. That ain't Peewee. Christopher Hill, 35, of Columbus. He's facing a life sentence. Darius Jenkins, 23, of Columbus, is charged. He's facing a life sentence. Javante Patton, 24, of Columbus. He's facing a life sentence. Adrian Palmer, a.k.a. AP, 24, of Columbus, is charged with 1 count of conspiracy. What is he facing? A maximum of life. Adrian Pleasance, 28, of Columbus. He's facing a life sentence. Trenton Thomas, a.k.a. Bubble, 24 years old. He's facing a life sentence. Corey Turner, a.k.a. Lido, a.k.a. Lido Red, 32. He's facing a life sentence. Jen Carter, 39, Waverly Hall, Georgia. He's facing a life sentence. Fernando Brown, a.k.a. Nino, 31 years old, of Columbus. He's facing a life sentence. Andre Hayes, a.k.a. Skitsy, 36. He's facing a life sentence. Jeffrey Kimbrough, a.k.a. YSN Trap, 28. He's facing a life sentence. Hakeem Lomax, a.k.a. Peso, 32. He's facing a life sentence. Devontae Richardson, 27, of Columbus. He's facing a life sentence. Malik Williams, a.k.a. YSN Bird, 26 years old. He's facing a life sentence. The defendants are in custody and initial appearances are expected to occur before U.S. Magistrate Judge Charles Wiggle on September 12th and 13th. This effort is part of an organized crime drug enforcement task force, OCDETF. Now, once again, you don't see Peewee Longway's name on there. So I have a theory. Here's what I believe happened. I believe these 2 posts are the dead giveaways that basically said that Peewee Longway is in jail, and we took it and we ran and we said 100 people arrested. Remember, folks, arrested doesn't mean charged. You could be arrested for a whole bevy of things. Hell, in certain states that basically say you got to show your ID, stop and identify states, you can be arrested and held up to 72 hours just for not giving up your ID till they confirm your identity. Now, I believe what happened is Peewee Longway did get arrested, and he just so happened to be around there. So the whole doom and gloom is all over. Not just yet. Not saying that they won't be charged down the line. But all these cats that got the life sentences that they facing and all this shit, that seems to be the big dogs, the crux of it all. Only the 19 individuals. And then there's 21 others. But bruh, it ain't Peewee Longway. So while everybody is preaching doom and gloom, just assume that he is being detained right now until they figure it all out. Please remember, and I'm not saying niggas ain't street niggas and stuff like that, but unfortunately, this day and age, myself included, when we hear you gone, we think you gone. But in this instance, I had to dig through, did not see his name in there. Didn't see Quincy Williams, or nothing like that. So I believe he just so happened to get wrapped up. Whenever we get all of these operation whatevers and stuff like that, we'll see like 30-something people, 40-something people get arrested, but then down the pipeline, we actually get to see who's charged and stuff like that. So don't broadcast doom and gloom just yet, because for everybody that's preaching that, I think everybody got secondhand information off of those 2 posts. That's what I believe, because once again, he's not charged with anything. I done searched Muskogee, I done searched Fulton, I done searched Cobb, and all that crap, and he ain't in there. So if he ain't in the sheriff's and he's not with the feds didn't charge him. I think the feds got him, and they probably putting him on that hold and interrogating him and all that crap, and they probably seize cell phones, and they trying to figure out what the hell is going on. I hollered at his lawyer. His lawyer ain't get back at me. Plus, you know, it is the weekend, so she more than likely living her best life. And she just had a newborn, so she got her newborn fresh as hell. Well, not newborn, but I think little buddy like 1 or 2 years old. Little nigga rocking Da Vinci's and Air Forces and all that. So shout out to her. If y'all don't know who she is, I'm not going to reveal her. But other than that, nah, we'll see. I think more will be released on Monday. Everybody just kept on hitting my inbox. Bruh, Sonny Nash, speak on Peewee Longway. He's going to go, he's out of here and all this stuff and everything. And I'm listening. I'm like, yeah, sounds good. Then I go, oh, let's see exactly what he's charged with. He don't got no charges. So being arrested does not mean anything. You got to get charged. That's where it's at. So we'll wait. We'll see what he get in front of the judge and all this shit and what happens and all that. But right now, I just think that he's being held and they're trying to figure it all out. So he has no charges. So hopefully, man, it's just some bullshit going on and he can beat that and everything like that. But other than that, bruh, nah, Peewee Longway ain't gone. But if you can, check this video out on the bottom. Bruh, Adrian Love, you might have just put your foot in your whole mouth, getting exposed once again with that Lil D damn arrest, bruh. Let's do it.